remember the time when I was growing up. I was raised up by my beautiful mother, who's my sister, living with HIV. In the times of the 90s, it was really hard. That her situation and circumstances that she went through, it made me grow at a tender stage. Because the information I used to consume in my brain, it wasn't the kind of information a 3-year-old boy would really consume at that time. I remember telling her that I've had sex with so many girls, thinking that having sex is more of making friends. And she was really worried. Because some of the friends I mentioned were those kids whom they assumed that their parents were HIV positive. I didn't sleep for 3 days because I thought I was HIV positive. It was more of a psychological trauma that I had, that when I went to school, I suffered from chicken pox. You all know what chicken pox is all about. And our teachers and matrons knew that my sister, who's my mother, that I knew that was my real mother at that time, was HIV positive. Because the partner she had was a strong advocate of HIV in this country. It was on TV, by that time it was UTV, and every morning he would do an advert, advocating for positive living. So when I got chicken pox, it was one of the most dangerous parts of my life, because the whole school looked at me in a different way. I went back home in a very sad moment. I came back at school. I couldn't gain my esteem back because I thought I was HIV positive. My story started from there. Talking about HIV, talking about sex, and talking about different measures, risk behaviors that young people go through. A friend of mine, in my advocacy work that I've been doing in different schools and different communities, a friend of mine told me, I've lived with my parents, now I'm 16 years old, but they've never talked about anything concerning my life, anything concerning my growth. I've come to discover that I'm growing. I've come to discover that I'm even growing pubic hair. But even my parents, my mother's never sat down to tell me about these things. I always interact with my friends who are girls, and they talk about different body parts of their bodies. They're talking about how they're experiencing their bodies and how they're appreciating their life. And their parents tell them that. But the question is, how many parents sit down and talk to their children about matters that concern their lives? How many parents sit down and talk to their children and even ask them whether they have boyfriends or girlfriends? How many parents consider talking about to their young people about relationships, about growing up, about their friends? But how many parents do we have in this country that go back to their school to condemn their young people being in peer groups, in being in relationships, in engaging themselves in early sex, but they never tell them the risk behaviors that are involved into early sex? So many advocates have been advocating for sexuality education. But even in our schools, it's not part of our syllabus. So why are we leaving our young people today? Why are we leaving our young people who are not able to make informed choices, yet the people that are so much knowledgeable enough cannot be able to sit down and talk to their parents, to their young people, about issues that matter in their lives, about how they can make informed choices? Why are we leaving our young people today? So as Humphrey and a group of young people started up SRHR Uganda to address some of these issues, it's so full of young people that are more energetic enough, so much passionate and emotional towards their growth. Enjoy.
Show there somewhere, alone and frightened. Oh, the darkness, the days are long. Life in hiding, now more making new contact. No more loving arms thrown around my neck.
Take my hand now, I'm tired and lonely. Give me love, give me hope. Don't research me, don't reject me. All I need is love and understanding.
Today is me. Tomorrow someone else. It's me and you. We gotta stand up and fight. We'll share a light in the fight against hate. Let's come on out. Let's come together. Fight hate. In times of joy, in times of sorrow,
passion, you can use it to communicate to our society, our community, so that they can learn from you. And those are the young people that have come out to educate our society through different ways. You as a parent can have also creative ways on how you can communicate to your children. It's not all about sitting with them in the bedroom and start condemning them, but also you can communicate to them through dance, through drama, through poems, and different ways you can really get an attachment with your children. So it's high time that we come out and support each other, and that's how we can be able to combat the high prevalence rates of HIV that is really eating us up in this country. Otherwise, thank you so much. Be blessed.